Hello, my friends, and welcome back to yet another episode of Curse of the Black Mountain. My name is Robin Ek, and I'm going to be your dungeon master for this evening. And last we left off, our fellow adventurers were in a region in the city called... They are in the city called Karai for some different reasons. But in the previous episode, they found themselves underneath the city in a very... It's kind of a hidden area, or it's more of the sewer system of the city, but it's referred oftenly as the maze because it's so many tunnels and it's so many pipelines and it's so many like sewer system type of feeling to it. So it's very, very difficult to navigate it if you don't know the city pretty well. And they had some help previously with one of the members of the Codex, one of the thieves' guilds in the city. His name was Shade, and he helped the adventurers into the maze, trying to find some location where they're going to find a manuscript that one of the rogue mages, one of the surviving mages of the city, went down underneath the town, and they asked the adventurers to retrieve this manuscript. And in order if they retrieve it, they will gladly follow them into this rebellion against the Imperium that has invaded the city. They went through the maze, and they met some monsters along the way. They also, of this ginormous frog-like creature. And they also met, they didn't fight it, but they met a large gelatinous cube in the chambers of the sewer system. Also, they met in a chamber this very odd-looking corpse, and with some more investigation to it, it manifests a spirit of some sort that introduced himself as Marike. And Marike were one of the greater necromancers in the history, and apparently, Marike's soul has been trapped in one of the hero's artifacts. And very glad and very, very helpful, Marike helped them to escort them into any location in the maze, because they lost the life of their guide when they fought the frog, and also used him as bait of helping them getting past an obstacle. But Marike helped them reach the destination of the Glamstone Cathedral, and also giving them some information along the way of what is actually happening to the world and what is happening to the city, of this corrupting energy that is apparently happening underneath the city, and specifically underneath Ravenhold Castle. A primordial heart that is simply being corrupted by some odd necromantic heretic magic. That is not really necromancy, but it's ish necromancy, according to Marike. And also, Marike helped taking away and stealing the magical powers of one of their, I would say, antagonists, right? One of their antagonists called Leon Detre, that is apparently somewhere in the world right now doing some bad things, and they think that, and with the help of Marike, they took away his necromantic powers and give it away in a stone which was glowing with this necromantic symbol. And with it, they used this advantage to come to the cathedral, met up with some people of the clergy there. They found the manuscript. They also found some other items laying about. And also Marike gave them also some pretty cool artifacts as well. But they managed to guide themselves through some hidden passageways in the cathedral, and managed to get close by in one of the meeting rooms where they saw that the High Maester, she and a lot of paladins were standing around in a table facing another individual, a woman that looked like an inquisitor, having the Odire of the Inquisitors' armor and their icon of this black fist on her shoulder pad. The meeting ended, and they went inside, and they discovered that one of the paladins that were standing there were actually a mentor for Garbod, telling Garbod that she has been here for quite some time, but also she has been trying desperately to find him. And by mere chance and luck, they found each other. And he had to travel back to Greymore because of the attacks that are happening there from the Cyclops army, but also there's something corruptive happening in their own religion, in their own cathedrals, that Varil seems to be in parallel as well. So Garbod made a very quick haste and also said a very quick goodbye, but left the party not for all time, but he will be back when the time is served in his place. So we were left there with the adventurers standing there at the Glimstone Cathedral, together in the room with the High Maester and some of the clerics. Also, Garbod's mentor told them also that for healing the wound of losing their companion, she gave them her paladins as the people to stand and serve with them during this rebellion. But nobody could really take away Garbod as because he's irreplaceable. But enough about that. The cast. Hello.
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 Are you ready to play?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this a rhetorical question?
Yes. All right, my friends. Let's play. As the last shining lightning flies of Garbod's mentor spell dissipates in the room, it is silent and quiet.
What?
That's very quiet.
Quiet.
Very quiet.
Oh my god.
That's a bit too quiet. Please, not that quiet, I hope.
Kid you not, this is happening all the time with Discord. Every time at this time. This time. I'm sorry.
But it's very quiet.
But it was very quiet. It's going great. It is quiet. An awkward silence as you are at first going into this room and you were waiting to get some answers or getting the manuscript, and now all of a suddenly you had to say goodbye to one of your companions for you don't know how long.
What do we actually know about his departure?
You know that what she told you what she told Garbod, that the Greymore has been almost overrun by the Cyclop army, and she needed him in order to deal with that. But also there's another demonic corruption happening all over the region. And
no shit.
Yeah. And it's kind of like, yeah, they kind of need to take care of it. So they needed Garbod because he has faced it before, and she trusts him for some reason.
How could she?
How dare she?
Trusting Garbod.
Fucking thief.
Heresy.
But it's an awkward silence. But the silence is broke by the elderly woman sitting in this very comfortable chair at the very right end of this very long table. She is very old. She is in her 80s. She is very, very short, very, very thin, very like fragilely small. She doesn't have really any like muscle mass at all. She's just a pile of bone and wrinkles of skin. She has quite long and whitish hair, and it's braided into like a singular like long braid going down her backside. And she has this very you have actually seen, it's one of those it is a ceremonial hat that looks like more of Garbod's. It is Garbod's religion, but it has a different variety. It's more longer, and it's more like a top hat-ish feel to it, but it's very long and white, and in the middle of it, it has this red sun that is going down over the horizon. And she leans on and to the side and goes, yes, welcome. I understand that you had one of our acolytes in your party, yes.
That would be accurate, yes.
Where are my manners? And she tries to push the table and the stool away, but she's so weak. She's, well, never mind then. My paladins will come soon. My name is High Maester Gloria Silverswan.
Hi, Mr. Gloria Silverswan.
And I understand that you have been here for... Are you the people that are here to save us from this endeavor?
Possibly.
Maybe. We're working on it, sort of.
How do you mean when you say save?
I understand that you're not in cahoots with the Inquisition.
Yes,
No,
we're
no.
not.
The Inquisition has gone beyond their manners of this city and the and also the kingdom's politics. This is without reason, and this is without the blessing of the gods.
Of course.
And what they are doing to the queen is inhumane.
Indeed. And this is what we wish to put an end to. But I would not see us as someone here to save the city. I would see us here as someone who is trying to rally the city's people into saving itself.
You're nothing. I understand. What do you need of me? You had one of our trusted sons in your party for quite some time. I heard it from his teacher. And he was a good boy, at least what I've heard.
Yes.
Maybe not the words I would use, especially the part of good boy.
He was a boy.
Well,
What she said was.
you need to understand completely from whom he comes from. The clergy from the Greymore they are acolytes, they are trusted people of the cloth. But they are more to kneeling towards the extreme parts of Calador. I myself am a true follower of Alukir myself. But I am not the same as the other extremists that see themselves as their purifiers of dawn and fire. I see myself as a bringer of healing. And those of the clergy in Greymore see themselves as warriors more than
protectors. But he is a good boy, and his sense and his heart is fully in the illuminescence, and I feel the radiant power of Calador within him.
I just nod and okay.
I'm gonna slide over to Videla as she's talking and be like, I have this. We have met so many old ladies as of late, and all of them have been hags, so I'm kind of on the offense right now.
And also, I wish you all a thank you for coming to my hut.
No.
Finger of death, bitches.
No.
That's what I'm waiting for. It's
No,
like,
no.
Well,
I
hut you
can't even
too.
trust an old lady.
Yeah, and Videl goes, You're right.
Right?
Yes.
Right. Giving her the side eye.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk up closer instead because I have nothing to lose.
She looks at you. Have a very, as you come in closer to her, she smells really good. Like she has like a lot of, not perfume in a sense, but she has, she's like drenched in like incense, but very nice incense. And oils and so on.
Yes.
I see that your cats are misbehaving.
Yes, they're a handful at the moment.
Yes.
So, how would I address you, revered mother?
Are you a child of the illuminescence, my child?
It depends.
Who am I sitting next to?
Are we sitting?
You're not
No.
sitting. You're
Oh, okay.
you're still standing. She is sitting down. But
Oh.
you can sit down if you want.
Fanny,
It's
just
a
it
walk
long,
was
to
a
the
long-
table and sit down.
It was a long table, right?
yeah, it's a long table.
And
And
she's sitting at the end.
She's sitting at the end, and on the very opposite end, this is a ridiculous long table. It can sit at least 50 people here.
Are we yelling at her from the other side?
No, you're very close to her. on the other
Okay.
side. But she was sitting. The other Inquisitor was on the other side. Just this ridiculous consent of like saying, "I have power here. This is my house, and this is power." Kind of. But you're very close to her. You can sit down next to her if you want to.
That
I'm
would be
good.
the most polite thing, maybe.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to.
Well, I don't know if it's polite. I'm gonna stand like, meh, side glancing.
Yes, a
That's
large
the polite
hut.
thing to do. Sign glancing.
I trust her. She's an old lady.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining Blinky's being like this.
Oh yeah.
Well, who am I standing next to then? Are we all on the same side?
I would say that you are. I would say it's Rill going in front. Videl and Blinky standing on the side. So you are probably close to Blinky, I would say.
Okay.
I lean over to Thalion. Be prepared. She might be a hag.
Mhm.
Yes, this is very unnerving.
But if she's a hag, you think she could cleanse us? From the
Right.
poo we're bathed in?
Right, right.
She might be interested in it.
As they are having that conversation, I'm
Yes.
gonna keep talking to the old pleasant lady.
Yeah.
Maybe if we pour water on our arms and show her, she's gonna react. And then we see how she reacts, like she's not surprised, and we know she's in on it.
Maybe her scent is covering up a more foul scent.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's a very strong scent she's using.
It's like Leon. Perfume
Yeah.
is maybe equals bad people.
Yeah, they
How do
need to
we know?
cover something. Otherwise,
No,
you wouldn't smell
revered
this
mother,
much.
I would not call myself a child of.
The illuminescence.
Yes.
Then
It is-
you may call me Gloria.
But it would still feel the most polite to address you by
Indeed.
your title.
Well, Yes and no. But do whatever you wish you to prefer.
How about Lady Gloria then?
That sounds nice. It is troubling times of war in these parts, and formalities are not simply in the course of action in the previous time.
Yeah, we saw people burning books.
Ah, yes. Happening as we speak. They're
Is
burning all the new manuscripts alike. They're trying to make this their own religion. So profound. Heresy.
indeed heresy. Is there no way we can drive them out of the
No,
building?
it is not the way. It is not the way of Alokir. We have to bring them into the light and make them enlightened. We shall not fall into their evil deeds as well. Only protect those who are weak. And people are more important than books.
Of course. Though I do believe they might be in a bit too much darkness, but that is up for debate. What I would ask of you then is, would you perhaps have the means to cleanse us?
Cleanse you? I do not understand.
You
You
see,
seem fine to me, child.
I am fine, but my friends here, they have accidentally bathed in something really bad that is now causing mushrooms to grow from them. Wonder what?
He rears back and go,
Mushrooms. Heresy. They.
Well,
Yes.
that is why we would like to be cleansed, madam.
I want to insight her.
sure, you can insight check her if you want to.
Well,
As you're staring at this, she looks like a very genuine and a very nice old lady. With a 12.
I lean
Do
down
we-
to
No hidden agenda, what you can find as of now.
Blinky and I just think she's old.
Mm.
Do we know?
Can I roll a silver coin over the table and kind of like I'm playing with it and kind of accidentally flick it towards her?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Don't kill her.
I don't want to flick it hard.
Do we know what a high maester really is?
You have heard Garbo kinda told you about it.
I don't think.
Kinda.
Yes.
Was it a high
No.
maester he met when I was this little bird?
Yes.
Know what a high maester is?
With a 25, you pick up the coin and you flick it towards her, but you make it seem like you are playing, but you flick at her. You hit her on her arm, and it hits quite hard, and it rolls down on her lip. She goes,
Oh, goodness gracious, my arm.
Does it-
My lords.
Oh, I'm so terribly sorry. I was just. Oh my God, no! I'm gonna check it.
Blinky.
I'm gonna look at her arm. Does it look like it was? Is her skin burned?
no, it looks like it hurt her arm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lean down to her. Lady, are you fine? I'm terribly sorry for this.
I lean down to Blink and stop playing around.
She kind of rubs
She's
her
got a
hand.
hag probably now. We just checked. We did a test.
She like,
But she's
No, I'm
hurt.
fine.
She's hurt. She might be a hag.
Very true. She said, "Ow."
Yeah.
Mm.
she kind of like rubs her arm a little bit and go like,
It's okay. It's okay.
Does it
I have
burn?
had.
I mean,
have
are you hurt?
grandchildren. I have grandchildren of my own. I understand how they are, and sometimes they can be a little bit ruthless.
That would be a very mild way of putting it.
I'm not a child, though. But sure.
do you say it out loud?
Yes.
No, I'm very sorry. then it's very hard to recognize the ages of other creatures ever since we really didn't fall into the Galgorian kingdom. We haven't really been seeing other creatures around. I am sorry for this.
That is fine.
Also, my apologies. I don't know your names. You know my name, but what are yours?
I am Thalion Neotharilas.
I'm gonna
Vidal.
Did
Hello.
I say Theon?
Huh?
Did I say the wrong name?
No.
Ah.
No.
I thought I
Back into old.
You
I
said
thought I said Theon.
you said
Ah.
Thalion.
Leon.
Thalion Neolas.
I'm Vidal.
And I'm gonna climb up on the table. I am Sakrak or Blinky, the bard.
Charming.
And I am Annabella von Jatmazal, as my cleric introduced me before he departed.
Oh, right. Nobility. I know of your mother, young woman.
May I ask what you know of my mother?
Your mother tried to sell her estate to our church. She was planning to run away before everything got invaded. Yes, and I told her, no, you may not flee from your duties and you will not sell it. It is a heritage. It is an heritage for her children and for this country as well. But she insisted and she stayed in the city, and then the Inquisition happened and their Imperium came. She was staying at the castle, converting with the Queen about her leaving her post, leaving as the Gloom Wardens.
Why would she leave?
I managed to speak to her, and she feared for her life, and she feared for her child's health. She didn't wish to speak in detail, but she's told me that she was finally free. And I didn't understand from what she meant. But it is, you cannot advocate your title in this land until you give it to your family member or your offspring. It is forbidden by the gods to advocate.
Indeed it is. Well, this adds more questions than before. Like always.
I am sorry, child. I couldn't give you more answers. But of course, please, give me your hand.
I will give her my hand.
She will take your hand, and she will take a ring off of her finger and put it in her palm and just place it on top of your hand.
May the light serve you well.
And all of a sudden, you see Rill shines in this very bright light. And she releases it.
You have been cleansed by whatever you seem to have of these mushrooms or such. Please.
Thank you.
Please, Goblin, please.
Alright, I guess.
May I touch your hand?
Everybody, you're the first one that ever asked that, actually, so yes, thank you.
She takes your hand and goes,
Oh, I am sorry. I am so sorry.
and she takes a ring and go,
May Alukir bless you in the dark times that you have. I sense,
and you start to glow as well, and it dissipates after a while.
I sense that they have been cruel to you. I see and I feel the scars of your hands. And those are not labored hands, I sense. Those are the hands of a thief. And those are the ones that live in a very, very, very low life. But Alukir sees you. And they forgive you.
I don't. I just gonna retract my hands. Low life it is, yes.
I didn't mean to offend. But I see that you are in great company.
Yeah. Thank you.
Please, Master Elf.
And she places the ring, and you are also the whatever was on your body is gone.
Oh, thank
And-
you, madam.
Does
Please,
that include everything? Do we know that?
please, Master Goat.
I put forth my hands.
And she does that as well. And all of you party members start to feel like a heavy weight has left your body, as you are being blessed by a higher restoration of the High Maester. And Rill, you lose all of your insanity points.
Oh my
And-
god!
And all of you loses all of your corruption points as well.
Oh,
Do I lose all my insanity points too?
Yes.
Where
and we
are
lose the
those?
mushrooms?
They are if I have ever told you that you have corruption points or insanity points, you can just scratch them from your notebook. You don't
Oh, yeah,
have
notes.
you don't have it's not a counter that you have in the D&D. It's just a feature that I have in my games.
In my, it says cursed by the trickster and 1 insanity point. Is the
Mhm.
curse that's gone?
All of them.
That was gone
all of
already
them.
because
Yeah.
Yeah, the curse was gone a long time ago.
Yeah.
Real
I
made a deal.
bargained those away.
Yes.
Yeah. But everything of those are gone.
Yeah, I
you
don't
feel
know if
like-
I had anything.
You feel like a heavy weight just lifts away from you. Like your mind has been clarified. You can see all of the colors in the rooms are brighter. All of the light that shines in a little bit in the glass, the painted glass in this part of the cathedral are just shining more brighter than ever. You get almost like your sense of humor is back again.
I'm
I'm-
sorry, Thalia never had a sense of humor, so I don't.
Still the
I
grumpy old.
bow down and thank
And
you,
restore
High
only so
Maester.
much.
You don't need to bow, my friend. These are times of war. And
Should I kneel?
You should not kneel. Such formalities are after the war. Now, we must see that we win this war immediately. Palandar!
And she reaches out her hand, and the door opens up, and this very large, bulking man with this, like it looks like Garbod, but figure the armor is just this very alabaster white armor with golden edges, and he has this very long, outrageous like wings on his helmet coming out. Hi, Maester.
Yes, can you please swivel my chair?
Of course. And he takes the side and she. Your cat are on fire today.
Yes, I don't know.
You're energetic.
What the fuck is wrong with her? I'm just waiting for her to go to bed.
And maybe it's the last huzzah before med.
Mommy, I want to roll the dices for you. Just Eldritch Blast on that old lady.
You see when her chair is swiveled, she doesn't have any legs. This old lady.
Oh,
She's an
Then it's hard to
amputee.
stand up.
So she is swinging on.
Yes, now I can see you clearly. So, what do you need of me?
Well, our objective of coming here was to find a book or a manuscript.
Ah, yes, the manuscripts of the mages. Ah, yes, we have it in the catacombs.
I think we have already acquired it.
Oh, efficient you are.
Looking at Blinky.
well, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at Real like, what
It
the
is
fuck?
okay. It is okay. It is okay. It is not ours to begin with.
Oh, well, that's good then, because, yeah, we have it.
And we were also hoping for some form of aid. Should we... I mean, we have to try to get the queen and
Yes,
her
of
children
course.
to safety.
We are outnumbered, but if we can be lean on with some distraction in the city, my paladins and whatever clerics I can muster are yours. We must save the queen. And we must take this country back.
Yes.
The soul of the country lies upon the savior of the queen. We cannot
Eileen.
allow her to be executed.
I lean down to Blinken. Did we know where the queen was held?
In the dungeons
Okay.
with Real's mom.
So we need... My warriors are yours. We just need a little bit time. We have... Well... Or we can do whatever we can here.
My hopes are that we will manage to rally enough troops to convey some form of distraction and at the same time break into the dungeons of the castle and get the queen out. We're not looking for a full-blown taking back of the city in this moment. We're looking to get the queen and her children to safety first and foremost.
I understand. We can make a ruckus here at the cathedral, giving them a very hard time to be accepted.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is there any kind of maps of the castle, or do you know any entrances?
Only the people that works at the castle knows about its whereabouts. But I guess if you have come here, I guess that there are catacombs leading there as well. But I have no such maps of some sort.
We
But-
know someone that does.
We do,
But
we do.
I do know. But I do know. It is not this. There are some inquisitors that are here, and they are specifically here for some personal reasons. This is not really the will of their empress. This is a personal matter. You see, their leader is the Grand Inquisitor Banatar.
Was that perhaps the woman we saw here earlier?
No. That is one of his lapdogs. That is another Inquisitor. She's here providing the words of her master. The Grand Inquisitor is in the castle, trying to retrieve any information from the Queen. And apparently they were betrothed once in the moons. But he was denied, and he followed the cloth of the Inquisition, and now he's back for something else.
Do you know what?
What I believe, and I hate to say it, but I think that he is here for her daughter.
Which of them?
The oldest. They wishes to have her on the throne and make him the king. I know. Heresy up. It is beyond even the heresy of the great old ones.
And how would they have the crown princess agree to something like this?
If they can sway the queen to do it, only her has the true power to it. And also, if they can manage to make the queen or the new queen to make it, we of the cloth has no power. We are remaining the ever power our queen has, if she's still alive.
That would
So
be the
we do-
hopes.
So we're doing the best we can with the limited power we are granted.
Well, I feel that a direct assault would not be a good option.
The castle is a fortress. It was built here by the elves of the wars of the before the wars of magic. It is literally impenetrable. And how they get in, that is mysterious. The castle. Yes.
The plan could be to cause a distraction so we can sneak in.
Yes.
Which was exactly what she said about 5 minutes ago.
Yes, I'm contemplating this.
It is okay to speak out loud. A lot of things are at its plate. Anything that goes wrong are lives.
But then we know that we have your aid should we need a distraction.
Ah, yes. You have more than my aid. You have my promise. I will help you to retrieve her, the majesty of any of the family, including your family, and take them back to the Gloom Warden where they belong.
That is very kind of you.
It is my duty for my country. Yes.
Annabella told me that the people want the queen to be executed because she has been wrongfully framed for something.
Yes.
What are they claiming she did?
They are claiming that she is a heretic. They claim that she has been all these years a follower of one of the great old ones. And they have proof, they say. But they haven't been able to get her to confess yet. But in order to make her daughter the true heir, they need to be executed. Because in this land, they cannot advocate. They cannot transfer power until they have to be of bloodline rights.
But do they have any proof of this? Since the people believe them, they must have something, right?
Accordingly to Banatar's inquisitors, they say that they have it. Why she was here and trying to make an audience with us, showing that they have the necessary means to take over and deem the family not worthy of the crown.
Do you know which old one they claim she's following? Just curiosity.
I do not know. They only claim that it's one of them. And there's so many. And there are also the children of those. The Legion of the Demonic. Could be one of those, too. Demons. Oh, my children. Demons I could talk about. They linger everywhere. They prey on our negativity.
We have noticed. Yeah, we have
That's
seen.
why we have to stand in the light.
And she looks up in the ceiling, and you can see there's a huge ass painting on the ceiling of like the pantheon of all the gods. And in the middle, it's the red sun in the middle of it.
I don't mean to be rude. This might be a rude question, but since our cleric left with his holy script, which was also our only manual on demons, would you perhaps have another book we could use to find facts about demons? Should we encounter something that we want to avoid?
Palantar.
She looks like, yes, mighty lady.
Please, your manuscript.
My lady. And she gives you the book. The holy manuscript of the Illuminescence.
Are you sure this is okay?
It is war. And
True,
if this will
but-
help you in the deeds of war, and also if you are what you claim you are, maybe it's time to study the gods, yes?
We have
You
a
are
list.
the true heir of the Gloomlord, aren't you not?
I am indeed.
And she gives this very like wide Yoda crooked smile, like,
I will indeed study this book when time is given, if it ever is.
Well, if you have the time, I can give you the I can show you the demon part.
and she will hastily take the book again and slam it on the table, and she starts to go to the specific page.
When she does this, I lean over to Thalion. I don't think you should draw penises in this one.
Nope.
You draw penises? You draw men's genitalia in the holy manuscript?
No, I have not.
That's good, my
This
boy.
is a jokester.
I do love a good jester.
We only do that on maps.
Ha! Of course.
And she looks oddly at Thalion and goes back into the book.
Well, you see, I will try to make this quick, but I will go through them. So you
yes,
know,
please.
first, the firstborn of the demons, and also the parents are the great old ones, and those are not to be taken lightly ever. They are also written in the book as well. But I will tell you about the demon. I had dedicated my life telling everybody about the demons. Demons are the children of the great old ones, but they are, I would say, even worse than their parents. They can influence people's feelings. They feed on different negative emotions. And they will not hesitate to do so.
She leans on.
First, we have Ashnu.
And she looks about, just saying, like, see, she's being a curse word.
Ashnu, the demon lord of wrath. A very nasty demon. They sickly into the minds of those who seek revenge, but seeking revenge in wrath and anger. Believing to be a war demon, and also are very blunt on his goals and ideas, trying to destroy this world in wrath and blood. And second and most loyal to this demon is Valakon, the demon lord of obsession. This demon tends to obsess over titles, obsess of getting more power, leading on to Ashnu as they are driven together in this pantheon of this holy unholy war against mortals. And when Valakon has find its quarry, it will never end, 'cause they will obsess and take and kill him. And it's very nasty. They are also notoriously called the Marquis of Gluttony, and they will feast on other souls.
Valakon's necklace we have in our bag of holly, right?
Yes.
I'm just making sure. And I'm like, that's so wonderful.
Yeah, that's the
Thank
one.
God we never tried that on.
That's,
I'm very glad.
I mean, we knew it was him in it. That we
Yeah,
knew.
but I'm like, what if someone just randomly, I want to try the necklace.
And then we have Ergal. Ergal is the demon lord of change. An ever-swifting, ever-changing mass of negativity, making people want to change, changing good people into bad people and bad people into good people, making this chaotic swell into the world again. But it is said that they are locked away from a time, but nobody knows where. Ever since that, the world has been in, well, still in chaos, but not in doom chaos.
That's nice to know that there's different
but
levels of chaos.
but
Yeah.
they are called the Mother of Change, the Mother of Mimics. They are believed to be also having these very weird mutating abominations running about. All those who change their appearance are one of their
I just turn my eyes
abominations.
to grill a little bit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also kind of just glancing like,
I'm just trying to do stone face, ignoring that anyone is looking at me, just staring at the lady talking.
I'm looking up at the painting in the ceiling.
And then we have one of my worst nightmares. Zaklud, the demon lord of infestation. This demon is known to spread plagues and diseases all over the land, making people sick, making them fall into famine. And I believe that whatever you have upon your bodies is part of Zaklud's ill spell, known to be very gratitude of necromancy, and knowing to liking the plague's nature of it. This demon is notoriously also known as the Black Horned Rat Lord. And then we have not so much now, but I have deal with one of those who follow them. Nasty demon, hidden sheep in wool. Oh, it's a wolf hidden in sheep clothing. It is Sathri, the demon lord of temptation. This demon is the creator of the succubi. Those leaning into desires and leaning into the profound lust of everything. Not only sex, pointing at Vidal, not sex and those type of pleasures, no. The pleasure of everything that is over the edge. Addicts. People that are eating too much, feeding themselves in the desire of their own self-image. People that think highly of themselves, of mad gods. Those are the result of Sathri. Don't worry, there are only 3 demons left.
She-
Oh my god, we're so
Met like
fucked.
4 of them already. It's like,
Well, they are called Legion, I say. And I am not talking about their lieutenants, but it's okay. But then we had Bazal, which is the demon lord of lies and deception. This demon is just a deceptive liar, making people lie and making them feel uncomfortable, hiding the secrets, hiding the truth, and just telling utterly lies to everybody, making liars even lie better. But that is the true power of Bazal. Just glutting in the lie, how deep the rabbit hole will go, until they are found and killed, and their soul dragged into their arsenal of lies. Then we have Milesh, the demon lord of sloth. This demon lord feeds on those who have apathy, those who doesn't feel anything, those who have lost their will to live, those who doesn't see any meaning or any goal in life, feeding on their negativity and making them feel.
I'm gonna look to Fairly.
Yeah,
Them.
same. I'm also staring at Thalion at this point, like,
They who have fallen under Milesh's spell are called that they have death in their eyes. Or dark eyes.
I'm just looking around the room.
And the last demon, Ajantul, the demon lord of pride, true sibling of Ashnu. They feed on the hybris, they feed on the torturous nature of pride. They feed on individuals who doesn't believe that they are fully wrong and believe that they are the true source of justice. Ajantul is the true and only true nemesis of Kalador. Those are the demon lords. And I will tell you, my friends, be careful when you're traveling to dark places. Even underneath this cathedral has these very dark passages of darkness and ill magic. And I bid you to tread lightly and guard your soul well. Even the most smallest of demon lords will infest, and they will grow.
Is there a cure for death in your eyes, Melesh sickness?
Yes, of course. By following the illuminescence, of course. Finding the words of the gods, finding their teachings to be true in thy heart. Only then you can be cured.
You need
By
to be a
this
follower of the
institution.
judge?
No, we have all of the other gods.
and she points up to the ceiling.
Uh-huh. So you can take your pick, and then you're gonna be safe.
Well, that is the great glory. One may pray to whom she speaks of. The gods are here to not serve us, but to guide us into the darkness with their light.
Can you pray to all of them?
Well, yes, I do it to all, but my main patron that I find deeply truly in the teachings is Alukir, the Primus of dawn and fire.
I look up in the ceiling and the third one from the left. Who's
What
that?
about them?
Yeah, kind of looks like you, Thalion.
Nah. But what if one would have the need to banish a demon or a disciple of demons?
Well, you need a man of the cloth. Only the man of the cloth understands they have the power of the teachings.
If you don't have that handy at the time, is there some kind of like object or something you can use temporarily to?
He leans on and goes,
May I have your hands?
You already had them once. I'm
And she
gonna
takes
put them
them- and
back, I guess.
she takes them and yanks you closer to her.
Only a believer can have the true amulets of the gods. Are you a true believer?
I think my own belief would kind of not be too happy about that. You see, I worship the world eater, and I just make sure that he doesn't devour this world. So,
She looks at
kind
you
of
and goes,
that's whole time work.
Are you a follower of the Leviathan?
No, not that. What? What is that? No,
Leviathan.
no.
you don't know
Know about the Leviathan? Raoul the Devourer.
Sounds fancy. No, I don't know what that is.
The Leviathan. It's called the Dreadful Beast. One of the great old ones.
No,
A
that's not who I
huge-
follow. No.
It's a huge whale abomination swimming in the deepest waters of this world, here to eat all of creation.
Whoops.
Well, that sounds very plausible, yeah, but no, not the one.
I believe,
and she takes her hand on your forehead.
that you have been tricked. I feel that this is a deceiving word. This god of yours is definitely somebody of a demon trying to get into your mind and making you feel safe.
I'm feeling you have a lot of assumptions about me. I don't even know you. Why should I take your word for it? I'm just gonna take back my hands.
Well, the will of the gods are given to you. We have free will, and you may worship whoever. And also, pointing at the third one, you say, that is Messandra, the Primus of life and water.
And it looks like a woman.
Well, the gods are genderless. Messandra is the name that it was given to us. It's a feminine name, but they are depicted in all genders. But she is called the mother. I will say yes. She is the patron of many mothers, and she is called too the wild spirit.
I don't mean to be rude, but we are a bit on a time limit here.
Oh yes, the war. Oh, where's my manners?
And she closes the book and gives you the book.
Just a question for the world. Is there open combat in the streets, or the Inquisition just in control and everything is calm?
Are you
We have
asking
no
me-
idea.
Are you asking me as DM, or are you
Yes.
asking her?
No, you as a DM.
You don't really know yet. The only that is the peculiar thing. You have all this time been underground.
Yeah, I was.
You
thinking
maybe sometimes you've heard like muffled screams when you were down. Maybe, but that
Yeah,
probably
and
could be
the
the
men-
arena.
the
Yeah, we
mention
hear
of
that
war.
all the time anyway, so.
But it's right now when you're standing in the cathedral and listening. Make a perception check. Really.
Yes.
There are windows in this cathedral, I assume.
Oh yeah, they're
Is
large,
it daylight
large.
outside?
It is.
Okay.
Do I have advantage on
No,
listening?
no, only on sight. And I like that I have to point at my eyes when I do it. With a 15, as you're listening, You still hear some screaming, you believe, like people in like unison screaming.
My lady, how is the state of the city right now?
Dire.
Is
They
there...
have broken through the northwestern wall and have managed to take over the Scholars Road and the South District.
how long has this been going on?
For several weeks now.
So
And they
there's...
have...
Is there combat in the streets and soldiers all around?
Well, they're those people who try to do their best to help their families.
What does they look like? The Inquisition soldiers?
The Inquisition soldiers, they usually have their ceremonial attire in war. Their armor are black and dressed in gold, usually having these large manuscripts of the gods on them, believing themselves to be blessed by the gods. And they have their iconic symbol of the black fist around the circle of runes, applying that they come previously from the circle of magi, but they have branded out from those, and now they are only the Inquisition of Magi. I do not believe that they are wish to be called Inquisition anymore. They have been called Imperians or the Ionians.
And what are they exactly doing? Are they killing civilians?
They did for a time. But then, when they captured the Queen made them promise to not kill any innocents, but only those who stand the opposite side towards them. They took them into the prisons, and they tortured them.
But so the screams we're hearing right now, what is that?
I believe that people are in agony, my friend. And the Inquisition are looking for those who are opposing against them and plotting against them. So this discussion, we would take it lightly when we go into the streets. And most of the army of the city has been captured, killed or been captured. But luckily, and bless Alukir, the fleet is intact.
Do you have any information regarding the fleet? Last we heard, the fleet had made an agreement to lay down their arms in order for the city to be protected.
Indeed. Some of their ships are out in the waters already, but one of their majestic battleship is stationary in the Talon's harbor, waiting for the orders from the Queen. But they have promised to not intervene with those unless the Queen has been... If she has been harmed, they will not hesitate to attack, and they will bring this city to the ground.
So there's a chance that if we get the Queen out, then the fleet will join.
The fleet will follow the Queen.
That is
Well,
great
then,
news.
Times of the essence. We should get this book to the mages then. Carry
We
on.
should indeed. Do you perhaps have a quick way for us to return?
I fear not, my child. Either you try to stealthily, as a mouse into the cathedral, go out on the streets, or return back from which you came from.
Right, there's so many undead creatures down there, yes.
There are undead creatures?
There are very many undead creatures underneath your city, yes.
That is correct.
Hundreds of them, actually, and a lot of bad things.
And it's truly, then the truth is here. The city has been infested by demonic appearance.
Yeah, one of the ones you mentioned probably is sleeping in the basement of this place, so you know.
More
Yes.
exactly, their heart might be underneath the castle.
Yeah.
Then we shall not take any time of haste. I will gather up my paladins
and we should storm the castle when we can. This corruption is feeding on this conflict. A demon could be strong. What could happen if the demon gets strong enough? It could.
She's gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, she like.
Lady, one problem at a time. First, we need to get the queen out.
Yes, and you have to do it with haste.
We will do it with haste. Do you perhaps have a means that we can contact you with to give the words when we would perhaps need a distraction?
I know your names now. I am gifted by Alokir to send messages between the planes here. I could send you divine messages to have contact.
So you can contact us, but we cannot contact.
And you can answer. Do you have a better plan then?
No. Sakrak,
Mhm.
how many more messages would you be able to send today without really destroying yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it only would be needing to be one, and then we would have an open conversation.
5, I think. But then then that's it. Then I can't do anything else for you today. But I
Yeah,
have
we're
5.
gonna try to keep them at a limit. Worst case scenario, lady. Perhaps you could have some of the youths, having a lookout in case we could send a flare or something when it is time.
Aye, indeed. And in the meantime, I will make these inquisitors, stay here.
That is a good
not
word.
disturbing you in your quest to save our queen.
Yes.
Very
Please
good,
do
very
not
good.
put yourself in harm's way, though.
Oh,
The city needs you as well as they need the queen.
aye. The soul of the city needs me, and it needs all of us. Is there anything else I can do for thee?
A last question, perhaps, to put this wood elf here to a more easy stage. The blessing you gave us, would that have removed a death in one's eyes?
If you have been inflicted by Milesh, I would say that you have been spared for the time. But now, my friend,
And she looks towards you and points at you.
this is why there's a part of this city called the Crossroads. Because you are in yourself, in your soul, in a crossroad. Yes, the tendrils of Milesh have probably released their hooks in your souls. But it's only you and you who can make a difference.
I am trying my hardest.
We are screwed.
I said talking about this. I'm just gonna put some water on my skin to
To see if it's...
just see if that has gone away.
And another arm extend. No. Yeah, you put some water on you, and no effect.
Yes.
But
You are in a crossroad.
Would you?
And if you take the path of the wrong, well, only the demonic legion will take you in their embrace.
I don't even think they would want him.
What
Either
would you
way.
say if there was multiple demons kind of fighting over people? What happens then? Who gets him in the end?
she leans on with her hand, and she makes this. She makes like this sign, and she passes over.
May Alokir protect your soul.
Great.
Mm.
Thank you. Mhm.
Do you have any contacts with the Raven Guard?
The Raven God. Well, I haven't seen those lot ever since that the Queen was captured.
We know where
Most-
they are, and we hope to gain their aid, if
Oh.
possible.
Well, you don't understand. They are locked in the Karai prison, most of the Legion. But if you have met some, there may be some of the garrison who have got away.
I would
And
assume they
if you
would know
find
their
them-
way.
Oh, if you would ever find them, they could guide you through the castle with ease.
Are you in a good standing with the Raven Guard?
Oh, yes. Indeed I am.
Could you
Aye.
perhaps write a letter
Yes.
of recommendation?
A letter of recommendation.
We're just trying really
Yeah.
hard to get people to like us, and
we
it
vouch for
seems
these people.
go really poorly for us.
But we
Maybe
have
we
these
should-
skins now, you know, we're getting somewhere.
And
We
she
have a
We
look.
should change our group's name.
and she
Party members.
kind of looks about.
I don't understand. You're such a sweet people.
Yes, I know.
smile like, yeah.
Well, I guess we are all bound in our weaknesses, aren't we?
And
I
she
think the issue doesn't lie with us. The issue lies with everyone else distrusting us the moment they see us.
Well, the world is a dangerous place. And in the troubling times of war, I understand that people are desperate. And they are seeking the easy way out.
Well,
trying to spy.
I don't want to stop you there, but we should get going, maybe.
Of course.
Yeah.
Palantar, and he's like, my lady, boom, brings a paper, and she's like,
Yes, my favorite pencil.
yeah, and he goes away, comes back with his very like outrageously like goose feather pencil, and she adopts it, and she writes in very extremely like this is like how the old fashioned people like do the very 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 fancy letters like back in the good old days. This is very good writing, and it's more like the whole sense of it all in a very religious format. It is more like, I recommend these in the name of Aluki, that they are to be trustworthy and they are here to save the queen.
They are
More or
cleansed,
less.
so they are not.
They are cleansed. They are no demons.
Yeah. And no, you can't toss water on them. They won't turn into mushroom.
Yes.
No possession here.
But now, my friends, the time is of the essence. I don't wish to haste you away. And I don't wish you to run away with haste. But if
But
it
we
doesn't-
will.
Yeah.
I understand. But she stops him. And do remember, stress is negative energy feeding upon the demons. Walk with truth and reason.
And a
No.
little bit of hate.
Know what you are doing.
I'm gonna
And don't-
creep. Yep.
And I am not the one who usually takes this god lightly. But for you, I see the lot probably are in good favor of Salazar, the primus of inspiration and mystery. May the wanderer ever wander by your side and give you fortune in your travels.
Thank you. I start to
Jog.
walk away.
Thank you, revered mother. Would it be okay if we returned back through the wall the way we came? It seems like the most
By
discreet
all
way.
means, my apparently secret passage is yours to use.
Thank you.
You,
You go,
revered mother.
you go to the wing and pull the wing, and the doors open up again.
Yeah, and the wing, so profound. And she, Palantar, bring me my afternoon tea.
No.
And you are going back into the cathedral again. I presume that you're taking the way down and coming down to the bottom of the catacombs again.
Before we go all the way down, I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop with everyone and just.
Yes.
I just need a moment. I'm just gonna look at something, and then my eyes are gonna go white, and I'm gonna look through Nick's eyes because he is
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Where was Nyx again? Remind me.
outside the tunnel where the gelatinous cube was eating
Ah,
Jade.
right. Yeah.
as a guard bird.
Alarm bird.
You're looking back into the eyes of Nyx, and you see that Nyx is still observing this gelatinous monstrosity that is squibbling about, and you can see less parts of Shade now.
Obviously.
And it's when you're looking at it, it almost looks like it's like hibernating. It's more like pulsing, almost like it is like, think it as like it's moving in a very, very weird way, almost like it is like an organ of some sort, and it's pulsating in very odd, rapulous motions.
I'm gonna assume this means it's a happy cube that is well fed and is just lying there and just having a good time with its meal.
You would assume so, yes.
While I'm doing this, can I also listen if Nyx can hear any like undead moving around down there?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. Extra. Nixie. Owl. Perception, and if it is, I think it's both sight and hearing, right?
Yes, for an owl
Yes.
it is.
Oh,
With an 18, listening, there are some moaning, and there are some, but it's not so much moaning. It is, you can still hear some footsteps in the corridors. But it's you cannot get the precise number of them, but there are some of them.
Hey, I'm gonna return back. I'm leaving Nyx there, telling him to continue with his guard duty, watching this hopefully sleeping gelatinous monstrosity.
Yeah.
I look to my party and I think the cube might be asleep. So it might be safe to go back the same way if we're just very careful with the undead.
But do we know which way goes to the castle?
We're not going to the castle, we're going back to the crossroads.
Oh.
We're gonna go and give the book.
To the mages, because we need to recruit the mages. Then we're gonna take the letters to the Raven Guards to recruit the Raven Guards.
And then go to the Marauders, and then go there.
Should
Yes,
we
that.
should we oil up?
Yeah, maybe.
I am not sure if that was true or if that was just Shade being.
Yeah.
But this
Shish.
darkness said it too, right?
Yeah, but the way she said it, it sounded more like, of course he told you that.
Yeah.
Is it a
I-
difference?
Yes, there is a difference. What she was using, I at least thought was her talking shit about Shade.
Oh, okay.
We
And-
can just teleport back to the alchemy shop, but then,
We don't wish to waste a teleportation spell on this.
I
I
have
know.
a suggestion.
Of course you have.
I could scout for the entrance to the castle while you deliver the book.
But you don't know where the entrance to the castle is.
It could be
That's-
miles, it could be.
Do you
really
know
long.
this city? Do you know how big this city is?
No, that's just why we need to find a way. So
But
that
I
we...
know
Alex-
this city. I know
Alexander has
this
a map.
city.
But I
and-
mean, we are using these tunnels, right?
But we don't know the way to the castle in these tunnels.
No, that's why I will look for them while you are away.
Do you understand how big this maze is? You're gonna get lost and killed.
And we
I'm
can't
gonna
find
go
you.
up to Falion. Falion, the darkness, Alexandra, she has a map.
Right, you remember? We was
The
told
dog-
she had a map.
Oh,
Mary Kate
yeah.
told us she has a map. And if we go back there, we can take it from her.
Yeah.
Or
That's a
ask her
better
for
plan.
it, that's also an option.
I
Then
mean,
you
if
don't
you
have
want
to walk.
no,
among
Thalion. If you want to get
But are
lost,
we really?
I don't hear you.
if you want to get lost down here, it's perfectly fine.
I won't get lost. I'm a master of this.
Of course. Oh, of course. Please do your plan. I encourage this behavior.
No.
Please
Yes,
run away.
lost character, we can.
I feel that I want to impress Rill. And
Let's do it like this then, Thaddeus.
This is not the way.
If you find the way back to darkness, we can discuss this. I don't want to leave you alone down in this maze.
Silly, I find that a fair deal. If you find your way back to darkness, I
What,
can trust
from
your
here?
way.
Yeah. Did you remember the way here?
Can. Yes.
Okay.
Because I have the way written
I
down
have the way
entire
written
way.
down too. But does Valley?
I have extreme memory.
There is actually a feat called Keen Mind.
Oh,
But
That
don't
you-
I don't have that.
No.
Valian has the opposite.
maybe something you should get.
I feel so relieved and pep after this lady cleansed us. And
Of course you do. It's not like
and
you
I'm
killed someone
tired of
yesterday.
all the sarcasm from Rill, and I want
Yesterday.
to prove. What?
You killed someone yesterday.
Oh, yeah, right.
Well,
I-
let's
I-
make you forget.
I feel very obliged to get some kind of respect and trust back from Rill, so
Yes.
I will do this.
Yes, please find a way back.
Yes.
That's first. It's a good start. A
Oh,
stepping
we're gonna
stone.
walk down now, and yeah,
You
if
go
they.
ahead.
Well, I'm just gonna say that when we got in here, it was just the three of you, and now I'm here, and Garbert is not. And if they react poorly to
It
me
is
being
no, it's
this,
gonna be fine. We're going through the catacombs where there's a lot of wounded people and youth. If anything, they're gonna be like, "Oh, a goblin." But I mean,
I just hope that when they're wounded, they don't see it like, oh, there's a goblin here to finish me off.
I think you're misunderstanding, Blinky.
Mm.
We're in Karai. Usually, we're used to seeing goblins. Maybe
Oh,
not
that's good.
a lot of goblins, but we're used to see other races before this all happened.
Well, that's good. Hey, let's go. I'm excited now.
DM question.
Yes.
Is she lying?
No, with all of this talking and sitting and resting and all of this, count as a short rest.
I would consider it, yes.
Oh
Thank you.
yeah.
Ooh.
Just because I feel so.
I mean, we didn't do anything.
no,
we didn't
no,
cast
I-
any spells or anything.
Exactly.
So by the rules, it's sort of
By
a
the rules
short
also,
rest.
and also she told you a very long story about the demons as well.
I'm gonna use my natural recovery.
Yeah.
I am gonna take my short rest.
And because Warlock.
Yes! Need this.
And
As
so,
we're walking
but
down,
how-
I'm just gonna return to Rill and be like,
So if she tries to contact you, how will that work with you know who in your mind? Is she gonna hear bells and laughter and be like, oh, odd.
I am not entirely sure.
Well, let's hope she doesn't contact you then, but
No, I meant more like I am not entirely sure because I somehow feel lighter.
how do you mean?
I don't know. More my own, maybe? For now.
Well, that's good, at least.
DM question.
yes,
When I
I'm
take a
DM.
When I take a short rest, how do I get spell slots back, or is that just
No.
I
But
was just
yes, but that is a very good question though. Druids and warlocks, and also some of the wizards, they have a natural way to gain back because they are using spell slots more effectively than others. But
Okay.
other classes like also bards, fighters, and all of the others, they need to have a long rest to gain back their spells.
okay. So I don't get any benefit from a short rest, really.
Maybe
kinda
some
do.
rogue things you do, because I get some bardic inspirations. Those I get back, and usually when you're a rogue, you can have.
I think your cunning action comes back because of it. That you can dash and do whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
and
that's it.
But you benefit, you gain some health back if you lost
Yeah.
some health.
I lost one, so I heal one.
I lost a
cool,
lot
that's
more.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Videl has been. Does Videl lose his death save now too?
No.
Oh no.
You have to, for that, you have to make a long rest.
Okay, but I thought from the cleansing thing. No.
Oh,
That-
no.
no.
Death cannot be cleansed.
Okay, it cannot be cleansed.
I mean, oi, hoppsan.
Please ask Garbot about that. Can
No.
death be cleansed?
Well, now we know maybe potentially what the name is of the one who brought him back, don't we?
maybe. So, as you're wandering down into the catacombs again.
Just one thing.
Yeah.
I am staying behind and letting them go because I will prove that I can find my way.
Aren't you gonna lead us?
No, I will show up and prove to you that I can find my way.
This is the last time we saw Thalion.
Yep.
Thalion
Give
is
us
very
all your
stubborn.
valuable items before you go.
He's very stubborn about this.
Oh yeah.
You enter down into the catacombs again, seeing a lot of these people laying about, moaning but wounded, and some of the people are tending to their wounds, but they're simply just ignoring you as you're walking back to the trail where you saw the youngsters. The youngsters are not here anymore, but you walk back to the vault where you once saw. One of the clerics goes to the vault and looks at you. Shall I open this?
Oh yes, please, and make sure you close it tightly once
I
we're
will.
through.
I will. And he opens it up, and it opens up into the catacombs again. And you walk into the sewer system again, and after everybody has getting out, he closes the vault and he tightens it very hard. It's the metal against stone goes boom, boom.
So you all go on ahead now and I will prove to you that I can find my way.
Oh no, Thalion, you lead the way.
Yes. You will go and I will find you.
But you can just follow us.
Why can't you lead us there? Then
Yeah.
we believe you found it.
No.
Well, you're saying that you will use a way where we can instead think that you're just stalking us with your super stealth.
Yeah,
I
right.
am tired of not being trusted and made fun of and ridiculed. You will go and I will follow.
You are tired of being ridiculed and not trusted. You who killed someone that I really needed alive yesterday.
But I fucked up. And
Clearly,
I've tried to express how sorry I am.
I am sorry for not
I'm doing
being able to
perceptions
forgive you
against the fucking
about
wall.
something that was yesterday. I kind of need a bit more time to
Yes.
process things. Also, my
And
family
I
is currently
need some
dying.
I need some alone time.
Okay.
While they are
Fine.
fighting, I unhood the lantern and start walking.
I'm just making checks
As
because
you
they're
are-
not talking.
As
Are you
as
making sex?
No, I'm checking this hallway. I'm having sex with the
I
dog
want.
now.
I what is happening?
He brought it up.
I want Videl and Blinky to make perception checks, and also you put up the lantern.
Oh yeah, it doesn't help me a lot, you know. I see the place we are in, but I don't see.
You can't see very far.
So Videl, you take up the lantern and you look about, and Blinky, you nervously look about. You can see, and you can hear that in the further way of the tunnel, you heard some moaning, and it stopped.
Guys, they hear
And
us.
as you look towards the side, you can see where Videl has his lantern. You can see almost like a specter hand reaching for Videl, and as soon as the lantern turns off, it goes into the shadows again.
When it turns on, you mean?
When he turned on the lantern,
Yeah.
The spectre hand retracts back into the shadows.
Did you see that? Videl,
What?
there's a ghostly hand that wanted to touch you. Come back
This-
here.
Me?
I'm just
This
gonna...
reminds me of Doom 3 when you follow a guy with a lantern.
Yes.
Oh, and suddenly,
It reminds me of that too. I love it. Oh, I love Doom so much.
Ghost hand?
Yeah, from the shadows.
I really have
yes,
to
move.
pee. Can Thalion just?
Yeah, we
contemplate-
leave Thalion here. Good luck. Good
Yeah.
to know
We
you.
can take a short
Take
break.
care now. Bye bye.
Yeah, short break.
We
Yeah,
can take
I
a
need
little,
to.
just a little slightly short break because I really enjoy pee break.
Yeah, me too. Be right back.
Go and enjoy.
I will go and enjoy myself.
Do that.
So, Nea and Julia,
Mm.
entertain.
Oh yeah, we're gonna entertain biased. What the fuck, Nia?
What part?
This whole idea. What is this?
What idea? Leaving Thalion behind or something else?
Well, Rilly's obviously gonna be happy about that. It's like, oh yes, please stay behind.
I am so sorry. I mean,
Oh, it's so ironic.
no, the funny thing is gonna be when he comes back, is he expecting a pat on the head then?
It's like you said, it's kind of like the thing that. Are we gonna be impressed that you followed us here? I don't know what Falion is. I don't know what Falion's plan is.
This is when I wish I could create a poll in the chat and ask the chat, what do you think Thalion is planning with this?
Yeah. Well, the chat is here. Maybe if they hear us, they can. What do you think is planning? Chat members. Because we don't understand his
Think
mind.
Is planning nothing. Also, am I the only one who thinks of a ginormous black fist?
No, I think of a big, big black fist. Yes.
The big black fist, yeah?
The big black
Oh, are we
fist.
talking about black fists?
Oh yeah,
Yes!
the big fist.
The
of
only
doom.
thing that comes to mind every time we get the Inquisition of Magi's sigil described to us, it's a big black fist. I'm like,
Big.
Yeah.
is it also made of latex?
Yeah,
What we do when our DM is not here, because he's
Yeah.
gonna be like, you sexualize everything we do.
Well, he makes everything very easily to sexualize. It's like, oh my god.
You got this big black vibrating wand.
Plus, he knows us, so he makes it too easy.
Yeah, it's way too easy. The biggest question with the big black fist, if it wobbles or vibrates.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe it does both, I don't know.
Last time he said something that you and I done really laughed at. What the heck was that? Something pull out. Blinky pulled out or something like that, and I died.
Well, when we were maybe getting.
Hi,
we were
Robin.
I don't remember what it was. But
Yeah.
it
I
was
think it was the carpet in the bag of holes.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yes, we are.
So, does it wobble or vibrate, Robin?
What? Oh, you mean the scepter?
No, the big black fist.
No. No, Donna, it does not. But for you, anytime.
Both or one of them?
Well then, I suppose
Yes.
we will leave Thalion here to dwell on something, or
Well, the moaning stopped, so they heard us, and now there's specters in the dark. So what do we do? Should we stealth or what do we do? Should we be invisible again?
I could do that. Let's save that as a panic button. So stay close to me so I can touch you in the darkness and turn you invisible.
Touch us in the darkness.
I like you when you say it like that. I can touch you in the dark.
In the darkness. Yeah, she was.
So don't be
always-
surprised, but also make sure it's my hand and not a spectacle hand thingy.
How do I know the
Okay.
difference?
I will pinch you when I make you
Okay,
invisible.
The
If
tunnels
I
are
need to
dark.
make you invisible.
Do something.
Well,
do something else because now the spectre might know and might pinch us.
Okay, I will do something
No,
very
no.
surprising.
Yeah. Good.
And you will know it's me, and it's gonna be very surprising.
Oh.
Why do you? Why do you do that?
Carry on.
Premeditated. What is this?
Oh. We're gonna roll for initiative soon, aren't we?
So we're walking at like normal walk
Stealth?
speed, but not.
Stealth?
Are you
So
walking?
Walk?
Are you walking or are you stealthing?
Can we walk semi little faster, but a bit stealthy?
If we stealth, we travel at half speed.
Well,
That's the thing.
it's that if you want to do like a semi-walk, you ever have stealth with disadvantage. I will rule it. But you will
But then
go...
we also need to take away the lantern.
Yes, the lantern is a thing.
God damn it.
Should I
Okay,
hood it?
we're just gonna walk, I guess.
Does the
Eh.
lantern have an effect where it can only look for invisible things without making light?
Nope.
Okay. Wishful thinking.
You need a light. You need a light to actually see something with it.
But if the spectre, okay, make it. Wait. I think it has a hood function. I think you described it
Yeah,
as. So,
it's a hood
so-
function, so it's a smaller radius.
so we can make it hooded. Then we
Yeah.
can stealth with it
Yeah,
because then
yeah.
it's not going to add to the disadvantage. It's already a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. It would only be your coherency. It would not. It would not grant you disadvantage. No. It will be a normal roll.
Okay, so
Easy peasy.
So, a normal stealth?
Yes.
Okay.
We are stealthy.
Are
Do you want to stealth? You can just walk if you want to.
let's do a normal stealth.
Right. Roll for stealth.
Let's see who survives back to the.
my leather boots are working?
Also, I would consider Videl, Rill, and Blinky as a group. Thalion not.
Yeah.
Did you roll for stealth, Thalion?
No, I haven't moved.
You're
yet.
gonna stay back.
Yes.
He's waiting. He's gonna
Okay.
stalk us.
With an 18, 5, and a 17. I will change the map. Returning back into the hallways again, you come back towards the place where when you found Marike again. The place is empty. There are only a couple bones left of the corpse left on the table. But there are no of these mushroom zombie creatures at all here.
Has the candles died out?
All of the candles are out. Even those two at the very edges of the right side has tumbled down. Probably because of the very violent tugging of the fungi people.
Oh, we didn't see it. The veins are still there, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I guess Mary Kay's body got destroyed when he left? Maybe?
No, I
Hmm?
think it was the moaning people who ate him.
Oh. Oh, that's lovely. Maybe they're full then. I don't know how undead.
I mean, let's just carry on so Thalion can follow us and, I don't know,
Yeah.
prove something to himself.
Should we hide from him?
Does it matter?
We're just playing hide and seek in this maze instead of going back just to.
No, I'm just
fucking
interested in
thing.
going back. I don't care. If he wants to follow our footsteps back, then it's fine. I don't
Videl,
care.
what a lovely idea. I like it.
Hide from the track master.
Let's
He's gonna
never
hide
crack.
here and watch him pass by and then follow him instead.
Yeah.
to make sure he gets back.
Yeah, that's my plan.
So.
Also, do we do cryptic things to tell where we're going so we can't cheat?
You can do whatever you want, Rill.
I guess
So-
we'll start to walk back. And
You start to walk back.
Yep.
As you venture in towards the room again, it has an other scent to the room now. You believe that it didn't smell as much weird like mushroom or anything. It was still like a very musky smell when you entered it first. But now, right now, you feel almost like the place is rotting. Almost that type of smell. A mixture between like, I don't know, compost and rotting flesh.
Mm.
Nice.
It has this very, very weird musk in the air when you venture inside. Still very humid, though.
Isn't someone good at tracking under? Oh, right, that's Valion. He's not here. Never mind. Let's move
I
on.
could always use the scepter, but I don't really feel like using it right now. So if we just keep quiet and keep moving, who cares? And also, his tracking ability is just gonna tell him there's undead around us. That doesn't give us anything. We know that.
All right, let's go then.
You continue on, passes by the table, and passes by everything else. Yes?
And now we're very quiet.
As we pass by the table, you said there
Yes.
were bones at the table.
Yeah, there were some bones.
I know you.
Is it-
Yoink.
You slide it into the bag of holding.
It is one bone. You probably will know that it is a part of the clavicle bone, and another one is like the paw, like the hand or something. That
I
is
want
left.
to yoink one bone too.
You can get a finger.
And when we get past, I'm gonna tap Blink on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I got you this one.
Oh, thank you.
I thought
I
you went.
figure it could be good to have an old necromancer bone piece.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I don't think Mary Kay would bother with it.
No, considering what is in his book, I think he doesn't mind.
I think he's happy.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Can we just be quiet, please?
I'm sorry.
As you venture.
DM question: why is Thalion's face where Blinkist should be?
Oh,
It is.
Is this?
Yeah.
That face
I
is where
see.
your face should be.
what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
so-
Oh, this explains it. I'm like, this is so weird. Something is off.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I totally messed up. I'm
I
sorry.
was looking at the stream and what?
Yeah.
I was like, what? Have I? What?
No, I'm.
Yep.
But you venture back out of the room and you venture into this great hallway again.
I will
and-
start to float or levitate
You start to float and
and
levitate.
hang on
I'm
to
not
Blinky.
touching any. Oh, right. Thank you. Pull me
Yes.
up now.
As you are levitating away and dragged as a balloon by Blinky, you reach to the point where you find Nyx that is still at the position where Nyx presumably is.
Mm-hmm.
And he sits there, comes flying up from the edge. You want him to stay?
Oh yeah. I'm
Yeah.
telepathically telling him
Oh, yeah.
to stay and twist
And-
his head in an odd angle to scare Thalion when he walks by.
Can we
It-
see into the
it
room
makes a
with the
nod.
cube from here? No.
No, you have to fly. You have to glide down a little bit to find
Can
it.
we hear it?
Make a perception check.
Please don't hear it. Please don't hear it.
Just wanna listen. I don't know
Seven.
why I would want to listen, but
17. I want to listen because I want
17.
no, so 17.
Oh.
Brill, do you want to do that? No. You,
No, I'm not interested. I want to get the fuck out of here. That thing is scary.
As you're walking past the very like almost like a burned in hole going downward, you walk past it and you listen. You can hear the
As I hear that, my steps are gonna just quicken. I'm like,
Panic.
And it is this gelatinous, and it's very squishy, and it's very splushy, and it's very gelatinous. Like its body just hits itself. It's very unsettling.
Does it sound like it's sleeping?
It is very hard to distinguish what it's really doing, but it's moving. It is definitely moving of some sort.
Is it making sense?
No, but it makes sounds, and it sounds like it's moving a bit down there.
Nope. Quick steps. Leaving.
And then you come back toward the positioning because you know the way, because you have been there previously. You come back to the place where you can find all the fungi that is growing on the bottom, and you can see the ladder going upwards. And you take in the ladder going upwards.
Not gonna touch that ladder. I'm just gonna fucking wrap my hands with as much cloth as possible. I'm like, no fungus.
Blinky,
Yeah.
it's fine. You can get on my back.
Right, but okay, Videl. I'm gonna wrap Videl's hands. Don't
Oh.
touch anything.
Thank you. I didn't think of that.
And with a team effort, you float up through the hole, and you climb up to a hole, and you will catch yourself on the edge of this of the place where you fought the frog monster, and you find your path again. But I need you all to make another stealth check, because this is another point, because you have made some sounds, but this is a new part. And also, Thalion, I want you to make a stealth check.
Yes.
And also, when everybody of the first group make a stealth check, I want somebody to take point to, if they know where you want to go. You still have to do a
I would
survival
say
check
Blinky
with advantage.
goes first
Yeah.
because
I
dark
guess.
vision.
All
And
right.
also,
You don't
we
trust.
have the things written down.
Yeah, we have
Go.
it. And I saw Videl make the scourge marks.
And also, with that, I'm going to give you advantage, and I'm going to lower the DC as well, because you have made yourself clues in this maze. It's still a maze, so it has to be a roll or something. But the DC is lowered, and you have
And I get
advantage.
can I get advantage on stealth because now I am floating?
Yeah, sure. I will allow it.
Because I'm just like.
Did you say what I was gonna roll?
One of you have to roll.
Okay, I'll roll.
I assume the one with the highest.
I mean, we can't tell you where to go.
Yeah, that too.
But with a 17, but also there's still a maze. People can make mistakes still.
Yes.
But you venture into the maze stealthily with a 14, 17, 5, and also I need. What is the 14? The survival check. No.
No, I
Done.
haven't done it. 14 was my stealth.
Okay, so
I haven't done survival.
make a survival check with advantage. And
Thank you, because that was a 1. There was the 1 again!
No.
Why is it always like this when I'm supposed to do something
and the
specific?
DC is lowered as well. What is the total?
4.
Oh my god.
You're the opposite of when
Okay.
really
I
rolling
rolled
for stuff.
1 twice in a row!
Blinky has.
Is this a survival?
It is
Yeah,
a
this
survival
is-
check.
Survival, I guess. So it's... Yeah, that will be
It is
4.
a survival. Yeah, 4.
I have nothing.
Blinky walks
What?
into the pipeline with confidence, like, yeah.
Okay, can we
As-
stop her if we know it's the wrong way?
We will see when we come to that. You just
Because-
walk in. You as it would seem right now, it looks like it's going the right way. Right.
We know the way!
I know. But Blinky is the only one with eyesight and moves with your description.
I see.
In darkness?
Yes!
So it's an all dark.
Oh yeah.
I see
forgot.
really fucking
Sorry.
good in the darkness even.
I see where the
Nothing.
lantern shines.
But with that, Thalion, I want you to make a
Yes.
stealth check and a survival check, or whatever you wish to roll.
I put up my hood and take out my bow.
Mm-hmm. And you're pretty sure that your companions are not in the vicinity.
Yes.
Mhm.
What was it again? The
stealth
other roll.
A stealth check and a survival check.
Survival.
I'm just seeing Falion as being one of these survivor programs that when they
Oh,
dump
yeah.
someone in a forest and he's like, yeah, it's on.
And with the stealth and your survival, you follow into to this chamber of Maracay that you found previously. Still the same room, same in the one decaying smell.
I wanna investigate if I can find something hidden on the platform here.
Make a perception check.
Is it not investigation?
If you are searching for something specific,
Like hidden compartments or something.
that would be a perception check. But if you're like, I'm searching for a hidden button, that is an investigation check.
Or his index finger on his left hand.
Exactly, that is an investigation check.
Okay.
I'm looking for, is there a weird potato? I'm looking for this potato.
Okay.
It's kind of that difference. With a 22, looking about, you don't find any hidden compartments on the table, and you notice that the bowls are still there. They're not filled with anything, and some of the candles have fallen down from the table. And also, the most obvious one, the corpse is gone.
Yes.
But there are nothing else in the room. As you enter down the corridor, and you don't hear your friends at all, you come to a position where you see this enormous owl in the middle of the way. It looks like it's looking down in the hole, but as soon as you come up, it makes like a fully turn of its head. Like you see the long, like porcelain mask of Rill's owl is staring at you and glowing eyes at the very end of the corridor.
Before I go in there, is there any markings above these doors, or did I check that last time?
You checked them last time, and there's none of them have any description or anything on top of them.
I'm so curious.
You can do whatever you want, Per.
I know. I want to check what's in here.
All right. You walk into the tunnel. You walk in slowly into the tunnel, and you go a couple of steps, and it makes a direct left turn. Do you still proceed until you find something of interest, or?
Yes.
Okay. Stealthily, you walk inside to the corridor and turn immediately to the left. As you walk a little bit, it is this very long corridor and very slender, shortened, like smaller corridor. And as soon as you get to like the middle part, you start to see like parts of the wall has been smooth, and all of the other had like this rocky formation of it, but then it starts to be like glass smooth. And as soon you're getting closer and closer, you can see there's like 100 feet away from where you are, there is like a very huge portion of the wall just has collapsed into itself, and it looks like it's a chamber is opening up.
I want to peek inside the chamber.
Okay. As you are stealthing past with a 15, you peek around. And you lean down a little bit to make yourself more unhidden. You look into the room, and you see in this room, you see it is a sight of, I would presume, Blinky's worst horror come alive. You can see hanging on the ceiling and in a very bulbous like form, it is a creature that like you have never witnessed before. It is this large gelatinous abomination, and there's multiple bodies inside of it. and it is enormous. It is over 30 meters long, and it's collapsing all of this chamber as it's just moving slightly like an organ inside of it. And you can see there is a huge hole very close to one of its like parts that you can probably shimmering see like feathers or something staring down at whatever it is. So it's probably the anking tunnel or like the chamber wherever this gelatinous cube is festering.
Okay, I turn back.
As you turn back, you can hear, and you can see something that is gliding on the side of the wall, and just almost like a tentacle peek around the corner.
From where I came.
No, from the room where you saw the gelatinous cube.
I try to go back.
Make another stealth check. With a 22, you stop and hold your breath, staring at whatever the tentacle is. The tentacle looks about, and it's smooth touches the other side of the wall. You can see the acid composition of this creature just melts the wall, and it drags its tendrils against the wall and back into the chamber again.
Does it look like this creature has made the chamber?
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. 100%. And you are extremely sure when you have seen it that this creature is sentient of some sort.
What is that?
It knows it. You know that it thinks.
Ah.
It is a creature. It is not like an animal. An animal, I can say that is a sentient. No, an animal is more acting on instinct. It's like an owl acts in instinct, but Nyx
this
is
is smart. Yeah.
Yes, it has an intelligence to it.
Yeah. Well, I will go the other way.
Yes. You glide slowly back into where the chamber come from, whence you came from. Where do you go now?
I want to, let's see, I want to check where this leads.
Okay. So you walk through it, you see the corridor continues on for quite some time. Do you want to follow it?
Yes, until
Right.
something happens.
Blinky and the others, you walk past some crossings, and
We stop her at some point
Yeah,
because
I,
she's knowing the come from fucking way.
as you are going, Blinky stops her and goes like, "Huh, it's some." Yeah, he just walks off like willy-nilly, and you are 100% confirmed that we are going the wrong way. When you're listening to your friends, it is poppyjock. It is just they are bullshitting you. There's like you remember clearly that it was this way, the opposite way.
I can
Yeah, that-
imagine Blinky is very preoccupied with other thoughts right now also.
Yeah. But you are so sure that
Yeah.
your friends are not really knowing where you're going.
And this is why we will stop blinking, just saying something easy as there's no scorch marks here.
What?
Scorch marks!
Alright, I forgot about
There
that.
is not a single one here.
You look at a spot, it looks like this kinda looks like a scorch mark.
Well, this thing over here, and maybe.
I go and look at it and
You look at it and you see it extends and goes towards your fingers like
No, that's not a scorch mark. Let go back.
no, that's not my scorch mark. My scorch mark doesn't do that.
I hope not. Let's go back.
I'm like pushing. Yeah.
you go back to the first positioning again, and you have to roll another survival check.
Can we assist because we have scorch marks?
That
We
is-
know the way. We know.
That is why the advantage. And that is why it's lower DC.
Real, why don't you?
No.
It is, I will not make it an automatic thing. I need to have it because it's a
Can I
melee
roll
weapon.
again?
We can also tell you where we're supposed to go because you told us exactly where we went into G and then we took a left and then we went to a V and then we took a right.
The thing is, I wrote it down.
Can I
Take out my notes and just follow my notes?
Still, make a survival check.
God damn it. Okay.
With advantage, you can do it.
With advantage and a lower DC.
Okay, that's better. It's 19.
Oh.
19 plus 3. So.
All right.
Yeah.
You continue on and go like, oh, yeah, scorch marks. And you follow the scorch marks. And you follow them for quite some time, knowing, sensing and remembering now a little bit where Shade has followed you through. But then you come to a position in the maze when you discover there's no scorch marks at all. You stop. You stop again and you look at the very side. You can see that there is. You walk to the side and it looks like the maze has moved.
They said something about it, didn't they? Shit.
Poor can say good luck to Thalion.
Good luck to us.
But you think that if you're following this specific path and you point to one of them, you think this is probably the right direction. But you have to be cautious and look for any scorch mark. But it seems like the maze is moving of some sort.
Can we look at the walls and see if there's like scratch marks or something that indicates in what way it has twisted? So we can think if it was twisted this way and now it's twisted that way. So we can like
make an investigation check.
Can we assist? I'll do it.
Yeah, sure.
Do.
You can either do it yourself. You can either do it yourself, or you can give real advantage.
I already rolled.
Oh.
And it's a 29. So.
Oh. I can give real advantage.
Okay, but you can roll for advantage, real. You and the goat.
I have +6 in this, but I can't roll.
Oh god, Nia.
You see, I have +6 in this.
And Nia's back again.
We just needed Garbo to leave for this to happen.
The thing is, then this is not important. Because you roll good when you need to roll good.
Very true, very true.
So, it's okay.
I'm not gonna get in some sense of false security just yet.
Yes, wait.
Together, all of you three looks, and Blinky, you're looking with more lead and guidance from Rill's suggestive looking at some of the parts. You imagine that you don't find a scorch mark. You believe that this is just a completely new brick of the maze. But you see with the scrapings and also some footsteps, you think that you just find a way with a 29 that you are very certain now that if you continue walking down the middle one, you will come back to a part, probably finding a scorch mark.
Alrighty.
We'll do that then.
Right. You follow it. You follow Blinky's lead, following it for quite some time.
I'm gonna drop a coin as we walk this way.
Okay.
Without the others seeing, I'm like,
you're
perfect.
You're walking for like 10 minutes straight. You come to a point where you find a scorch mark, and also at the very, very end of the tunnel, you can see there's a light.
We hear the coin drop to the stone.
Yeah.
I don't care. I really don't care. She could be doing whatever as long as we get out of here.
As you're following Blinky, do you walk towards the light?
Does it look like a friendly light or does it look like an anglerfish?
Walk to the light.
Is it like, come to my light, my friend?
It looks like
we
a
don't
lantern.
Trust anything in your
We don't
words.
trust light.
Annabella, walk towards the light.
I can imagine
I
with
am not
another
a
frog
fish.
just, come, tasty light.
I will not eat you.
The gelatinous
fuck
cube
off.
with an anglerfish inside it.
And
Well,
then that.
A gelatinous fish.
it looks like a lantern.
Yeah, we will walk towards it, right? I mean, we
Okay.
know there's thieves down here.
As you walk towards the light and you come closer to it, you can see one of the barricades of the crossroads.
The barricades of the crossroads?
Yes, can
Yeah.
we knock?
There is the barricade that the thieves made towards one of the entrances.
Into the codex that where
Yeah,
we were
into the
before.
codex.
Oh, I thought you meant the cross because we teleported into the maze.
No,
Okay, yeah.
no.
Can we
There
knock?
is. You can
I'm
knock.
gonna do the knock that shaded.
Yes.
What was the
yes.
knock?
Yes.
Do I really need to go? I wrote it down.
Yes, of course, Julia. We are
Can't I just-
hardcore in this shit.
God damn
How
it.
many
so,
episodes
so,
ago?
so this is okay, the knocking, but not the. It was like a. Da.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just trying to read what I wrote, and I'm like.
Yeah,
Dem.
Yeah. That is good.
Yeah, that.
You do that, and the door open up, and we're like, "You're not a part of the codec. Why do you know the?"
Shade.
Well, shade.
Ah, Shady. Welcome in. Welcome in.
I'm gonna say we knew Shade.
Sheesh.
As you say that, and he's like, "What?" And behind you, you can see, you hear this rumbling as you look about you. You can see the maze just moves like almost like a clock in another direction, and a new part of the part of the maze. And he's like, "Ah, it's afternoon already. Right,
Oh,
this
right.
way."
I was just gonna ask that. How often does it change?
Well, it does it once in the morning, once before lunch, middle day, afternoon, midnight.
So afternoon. What would you say time is right now?
It's probably afternoon.
Yeah, but afternoon is quite a vast time space. I was more thinking.
I
it's
don't
like,
really know. I think it's 5, 6.
We're hoping for 5.
Right, this way. Where?
Thank you.
But wait, where is Shade?
Is with our other friend.
Make a deception check.
With huge advantage, right?
Ah.
I'm sorry, Vidal, but
What?
He looks at you like,
I'm gonna take out his dagger and hand it to him.
yeah, I'm
He
sorry.
is dead.
Yeah, Shade did
He's
not make
dead?
it. Yes.
He got taken by a gelatinous cube.
are you sure? He is dead.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Darkness! And he just walks in.
They're like
opens up the door.
celebrating.
I owe you 10 gold coins.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
It was the cube.
And as we're doing that, Thalion, you have
Yes.
walked this path for a long time. And it's so weird for you because it just walks. It's just an unending long corridor with no indication of paths turning at all. You have spent, I would say, 5 or 10 minutes soon walking.
That is weird. I will fire a seeker arrow as far as I possibly can.
Okay. You take a seeker arrow and you shoot.
I have to see how many I have. Seeker, I have 3, so 2. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. You look and you take it and you shoot and you activate it. And it goes for your fullest length of your bow. And it reaches to just a piece of the corridor. And then it stands still there for a time and then it just disappears. It's just a very long corridor.
I turn around and go back.
Okay. It takes 10 minutes again, and you have not returned.
Fuck. I start jogging.
You start jogging. You jog for 2 minutes, and then you come back to Marike's place.
Whew. Okay. I guess I will go this way now.
Okay. You come to this place again, and you can see there are the owl still sitting there, presumably, and looking down, and then turns the head again as you come closer to it.
Hello there, Nix. I go past it.
You go past it. You walk very past it, and you come to the other side.
So, what's there?
You come back to the fungi place.
Ah, right.
And will you climb up?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait. I use my cloak to cover my hands as I climb.
Very good. Very good. As you're climbing up, Rill, you get a mental ping from Nyx.
Mm-hmm.
3 times. One, there's like, I see Thalion the first time. Another one, I see Thalion a second time. And you get the sense it sends images to you that that Thalion says hello to me. And then
Yeah.
Nyx then gives you warning.
Okay, first question. How long in between the pings would you say time-wise
I would
from the
say
first to the second?
The first one is like Thalion. And then when it is like when you walked here and then you arrived and then you are now treated by the Thieves Guild and they are giving you a little bit food, a little bit to drink because you're waiting for your friend. And then it took
Waiting, that's a really funny word. We're in a hurry. But
Oh,
with
you get-
darkness. No, we need to talk to darkness, so we're still there.
So it takes like 10-20 minutes and it's like before like darkness comes to you, you get the ping that Thalion is here now again. And then like roughly 2 minutes after that it says warning.
Okay, so the moment I get warning, I'm gonna mentally tell Nyx to fly the fuck away and find Thalion and tell him to hurry the fuck up.
Okay. And with that, Thalion, you come to the edge of the ladder as you come back towards where the frog monster that you fought previously.
Yes.
You start to hear flapping of wings in a very rapid pace. As you look downward, you can see that Nyx comes flying to you, up to your head, and just slaps your head with a lot of, and then just flies away into another tunnel.
I knew Rill was gonna do this.
And behind you, you can hear this.
Oh shit!
Oh.
That presumably that the gelatinous cube heard you when you greeted Nyx. As it goes extremely fast as this gelatinous cube just fills the chamber and goes up towards you. What do you do?
I will wait 1 second. I have to see what I what I got.
Did you put on the cape? And...
We're just gonna go like, do you have the cape? Do you have the cape?
It's in my backpack.
Damn it!
Bring the fucking cape out, it will go faster and just woof up! Come on!
No, don't help me now. No, this will be very interesting.
Lightning arrow, stun that bitch. Kill it.
God.
First a lightning arrow, then a seeker arrow to fire into it and find where it has its lethal parts. And then you fire.
Thalion comes back with acid, all his clothes are acid. All
Can you show me the room?
Oh,
It's just a letter.
I just took it away. It is a ladder going upward, and it's this, where
I know there's entrances.
There's
It's
4
a circle.
entrances from
It is
that
4
room.
entrances, yes. The one closest is the one when you came from, when you climb up the ladder. It is the one you came from.
Yes. Okay, I run in there.
Okay. I need you to make a survival check. With a 14, you manage to run into the towards where you think that your companions are going. Behind you, you see filling up the whole tunnel is this enormous gelatinous cube that is like semi-pressing itself through it. It's getting very like close to you, but it's very slow. But it's pushing, and it's pushing through the pipe quite hard, trying to get to you. And you reach to the other. You reach to a point where you realize that where the fuck do I go now? And you need to make another survival check.
Jen, since Nyx flew ahead,
Yes.
can I have Nyx do a survival check before Thalion gets there, just to see if I can help him get out?
Absolutely. Oh, wow, 26.
Because I can send mental images to Nyx the way we took, but I can also inform Nyx that the way changed again.
Yeah.
I dropped a coin somewhere. If he sees that, maybe it will help.
So how the fuck do I make a survival check for the fucking owl? What survival is what's based on?
It is a wisdom check.
Okay, so I just do wisdom then.
Yes.
Damn.
As you are running into this pipe, you can see this gelatinous shit coming through the pipeline, coming closer and closer to you. You see Nyx just stand still, float in the middle of the air, and points with both of his wings and just flies into the other side. And as you go, yes, it's correct way, and you just run into the other side.
Wait a minute. I know that Rill hates me. What if he shows the wrong direction?
But with a 26, you are quite sure that they are showing the...
I go.
Yeah. You run into the side, and as you're running into this corridor, as you just move to the side, the gelatinous cube swivel away and presses into the other side, hunting you down. As you're running down the corridor, you can see a coin that is shining on the middle of the ground.
This is extremely important, because now he might be leading a gelatinous cube back to the codex.
Yep.
Yeah, I am also thinking about that.
So, as I know this is happening, I am gonna inform them that there is a cube coming, a gelatinous cube. It's chasing someone. Oh yeah.
Darkness comes like, you did what? And she just runs.
Is the door as in truth?
It goes to everybody else. Okay, we need to leave. We need to fucking leave now. Gather your stuff. I'm about to eat my food. Shut the fuck up. He slaps a person. He goes, go! And just points at one of the other pipelines. And just all of them just runs into another way.
Where does Nyx point this time? Or is it no more ways to go?
That you can see when you're in this position. It is this 3-point. The way you came from. The other way, there is going to the left side. There you can see a light source. There it looks like a lantern. And there's just continue on straight forward into another like pipeline.
Yeah, because I was actually thinking about this before. I'm not meta gaming here.
No.
That I will try to lead it away.
Okay. But what is thy strategy, my friend?
Well, I guess the light is where I should go.
You assume that, yeah?
Well, Nyx was pointing that way, right?
Yes.
So I go the other way.
You go straight instead.
Yes.
Okay. You're going straight forward, and you enter. You just walk for a little while, and you come into this very large, another like dome section of this place, and there are multiple holes going all over the directions.
Would Nyx spot him going the wrong way?
Yes.
Then
And
Nyx will follow.
Nyx says it to you that, and Nyx looks at the gelatinous cube, follows Thalion just into the hole after him.
Okay, I'm gonna have Nyx follow the cube at a safe distance.
Right.
When I get
There's...
What? No, what?
No, it was like there's panic in here with all the thieves, right?
Oh yeah, they are
Just
moving
be on the
out.
lookout for like a map as they're kind of... Just gonna do
Make
it.
an investigation check.
Okay.
As the panic is also going on with the thieves, I'm gonna keep track on Darkness, and I'm gonna keep her updated on what I'm seeing outside. I am gonna tell her that the cube might be distracted and going another way. Not sure yet.
And I'm gonna go to the door.
Yeah.
And see if Alien comes running towards it.
Okay.
Please don't open the door and leave the cube here.
No, I'm not gonna open it.
Thank you.
Until
You
I hear someone approaching.
as the thieves and everybody is gathering up their stuff, you jump into one of the closer of the huts, and you can see there's one of the bigger huts. You can see there are numerous of weapons and there are some coins lying about, but most importantly, you find there is this very large map of the maze, and there's different parts of it as well. It is this map, but there are sections where you can see there are these circles that you pluck out from the maze, and you can see underneath them there's different parts of the sun that indicates there are morning, before lunch, afternoon, and midnight. So that you can place them on different parts of the map so you can see how the maze, and this is how probably they navigate during different courses of the day.
Are they? So they're still leaving, as it seems right now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm taking all of them. Like
Okay.
sliding them into the bag of holding. Like
Yeah. It takes some time, but you will manage to get it through though.
Yep.
Back to Thalion. Thalion, you come into this chamber and you can hear the gelatinous cube coming closer and closer behind you. What are you doing?
How am I supposed to? I go into the chamber, then
Yeah.
I turn to the most left path,
Yeah.
and as I go for a while in that path, I will fire an explosive arrow into the ceiling.
Okay.
Wait, no, I have to draw this, I think.
Do you want me to? I can open a new page.
Okay. So this is the chamber.
Yes. And
Can
there are
you-
multiple. There are multiple places you can walk through.
This is
I-
where I come from,
Yeah.
and I go
Yes.
into.
Oh no, that is. There is a hole here. There's a hole here. There's a hole here. And also, this is very dumb, but it's
Yeah, but just
Square
to
it.
get an idea. I will go over here, and then I will fire an explosive arrow. No, wait, I will go over here. And as the gelatinous cube enters,
Mhm.
I will run into. Wait, I have to think about this.
Yeah.
No, wait. I will go this way for a while, and then I will. Fuck! How do I do this?
Yeah. It's up to you, man. What do you want to do?
I will try to block this entrance behind me as I run in with an
Okay.
explosive arrow.
All right. As you are coming close, as you're coming into the room, you can hear the gelatinous cube coming closer and closer. I want you to make an attack roll. And you roll with the explosive arrows.
I will try to capture it. I know it can probably dig through, but I will slow it down maybe. I will try to make the entrance collapse.
Okay. Oh, that definitely hits the very top part of it. I want you to make damage, because this is structure. What are you laughing about? What?
I'm trying to save you!
You are shooting backwards and you shoot to the side. You hit the side of it and it explodes, and part of the maze just falls down and crumbles in. All of you, in very close proximity of this, hears this explosion in the tunnel. And most parts of where you see it vibrates in the chamber you are, and it falls a little bit of rock down.
Well, that will be Thalion.
Oh dear gods.
Then
Please
I
don't
run
say
like
that
hell.
he made a hole down here from above or something.
And you continue
more like-
on.
I don't know.
And you continue on running on this path, not knowing really where you're going. But you're running.
I just thought that Nyx was pointing to the left.
Nyx
Right.
is not with you anymore.
No, but before, when
Yeah.
the light was to the left, right?
Yes. So you
So-
come here, and to the left, there's the light, and you just run forward.
Yeah, so then I go left in here because I guess this will lead me towards the right direction at least.
You assume that.
Yes.
As you jump into that and you run into the corridor, you stop for a while as the fire is still there, but you start to hear this seeshing sound, like shh.
I
as
am
you
not
look
stopping.
back. No, but you hear it behind you as you are just booking. And as you're coming to the believing that you're following close by to your friends, it makes a completely right turn. And then, do you stop or do you just follow?
I keep running.
All right.
Since I said Nyx to follow the cube,
Yeah.
if the cube has stopped,
The cube have stopped. As the Nyx comes into the room, you can see this. Do you see through his eyes?
if I get a ping that something changed,
Yeah.
then yes,
Oh, yeah.
I will look through his eyes.
As you look through the eyes, you know that gelatinous cubes are large, but this one is a gargantuan size of this gelatinous cube. It is a nightmare. It has multiple bones of different animals, creatures, and insane amount of loot on top of it. And it looks like it's like homing around and pointing all of its body into different points of holes. And it looks like it's one of the holes has been covered by like ruins and pebbles, and it looks like it's trying to like sear through it with its body. And it's working, but it takes some time for it.
Okay, I'm gonna mentally talk to Nyx and say I am extremely sorry for this. But can you please gain its attention and try to lead it back the way it came from?
Nyx, you can feel it in your head. You go, "It will be done," and it flies towards it, and it starts to like make a hiss around it, and the Latulus cube will try to make an attack against it.
Since Nyx is prepared, will it be attacked with disadvantage?
Oh yeah,
Because he's sort of doing a flyby,
you're
which I
so
don't
fucking
even...
lucky. You're so fucking lucky. I roll first a natural 20, and then I roll a fucking 1.
Also, Nyx has flyby, which doesn't provoke
Yeah.
attacks or something.
No. Yeah. Regardless, Nyx gets its attention. It goes. It stops and it just follow Nyx back into the
Okay,
pipeline
because
went
I
through.
am gonna try to like what my goal is. Unless the maze has changed from what Nyx has seen, I want Nyx to get it back to the fucking frog pit and down again.
Yeah. And after some time, and I will not go into the details of it all. Nyx.
Just to clarify, like when Nyx managed to get to that point, I want him to ping me.
Yeah.
And then I will just make him disappear.
Yeah. After some time with like intense waiting, you get the ping, and apparently the Nyx evaporates and appears where you are.
Yes.
Thalion,
Yes.
I need you to make 3 survival checks with disadvantage. Because now
Can I
you...
choose disadvantage somehow? Oh, there. Oh wait, it doesn't work. See, so 16.
So 16 for the first one. I'm gonna write it down.
You can hold control when you click as well.
Oh.
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 What does that do?
In D&D Beyond, you get minus, and if you hold shift, you get plus, like advantage.
That's very good to know.
So 12. And the last one.
I have rolled everyone. It was
Oh,
16,
oh.
15, and 12.
16, 15, and 12. Okay. Per, see you in a bit.
Yes.
As you are trying going in through the maze by yourself. Blink and the others.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping close track on darkness, as I am communicating everything that I see until I get Nyx with me again.
And darkness, as you're telling what is happening, and the gelatinous cube has been dealt away.
For now.
For now, she sighs, but regardlessly, I'm gonna move my guild to another location
Yeah, that would be wise, but
Until-
we have a bit more time now.
until the maze shifts again. This place is unsafe.
Yeah.
I am extremely sorry for this.
Are you though? Are you though?
Why wouldn't I be? I have no interest in seeing innocent people being eaten by a gelatinous cube.
Mm,
What would that give me? Please explain what I would gain from that.
He looks at you and goes, well, thank you getting rid of our pest at least.
Yeah, I am sort of sorry for that. We didn't really want him to die.
At least not that way. It's terrible.
Yeah, he got eaten by the cube.
Well, at least he
Frustrating.
shared the same fate as his brother.
But his brother is dead?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a relief, isn't it, Real? Then we don't have to care about that, at least. I mean, small victories. Yay.
I am not sure I feel better, but I am curious though.
either, but...
If his brother
She leans down to you and touches you on the pad and goes like, you don't want to know why. Trust me, it will make you sleep better.
I'll take that. How are you faring? Last we saw you, there was a lot of wounded people here.
Well, we're still a lot of wounded and we are trying to move them now as quickly as we can to the other place. It's not looking good, I have to say.
I don't have anything that can heal. I hate this.
We have potions.
But weren't you supposed to be 6 people? You are 3.
Yeah.
No, 5. You're 5 people.
Our cleric
yeah.
got called away for religious reasons,
Uh-huh.
and our elven friend is exploring the maze.
He's like, then let us pray to the gods that he can find his way back. It's soon about to be midnight and he does not want to be
Wait,
in the
what?
maze in the midnight.
It can't be midnight already. It was
No,
it's just
no,
twisted.
it's still noon. But you don't understand. It takes an extreme amount of time to walk through the maze if you don't know the shortcuts.
What happens at midnight?
There is the dangerous circles that will come to the maze then. The old wizards and mages of the city had experimentation during midnight sessions. Some of the monsters and some of the creatures from those those cells, if you may, are still there. And I believe that the gelatinous cube comes from one of those experimental halls.
Oh, lovely.
So it probably confirms my suspicions why most of the tunnels has been broken and destroyed. That is a problem. That is a problem we need to deal when the mages come back.
Yeah, yes, that's one of all the problems. How do I phrase this? Is there any way that we could waste our precious time by helping your people and perhaps pay someone to help find our elf?
She looks at you and goes, it depends on where he went. It's like, you cannot say like, go and get our friend. There are too many tunnels.
I know in which direction he went to start with. I don't know where he is now, though. I also know that he destroyed a pathway with an explosive arrow.
No, he didn't. A pathway, only a pathway. He didn't.
I
destroy
hope
the chamber.
so.
Because if he destroyed the chamber, the mechanism of this place, it has to continue.
I do not know what he destroyed. He's kind of a trigger happy.
That pathway could be the secure path in another part of the maze.
I understand this. Trust me, I understand this.
Who are you people?
I don't know.
Someone who really wished they had other members in their group at some points, but you know what? You can't be better than what your group makes you. Here I am trying to clean up for his mess. Please let me help. Is there something I can do?
I know that you're trying your best and you're trying to survive.
So did he. He led the cube away. When he noticed the cube attacked him, he led the cube away. He saw the light. He saw that we were here. He led it away.
Oh well, that has to count to something at least.
Right?
I can send a group of thieves looking through the tunnels, but that is the only thing I can do.
What
for
do
the
I owe
time
you?
being. We're gonna take that later. Because you have contact in the castle, yes?
Yes.
We have a discussion later then. We don't have time. We need to go.
Yes, can we help move the wounded?
Please, if you can.
Of course we will, right?
I guess I can pick up a child if there is
We can always shrink
or
someone.
Alex.
Blinky!
Dude.
I'm not gonna
Blinky!
wait. Yeah.
No, Sakrak. Carpet.
Right, I have a carpet. I'm just gonna.
We have a really good way
Fidel,
of bringing out wounded people. We just use the carpet.
Fidel, help me. Hurl.
Am I close to you guys, or so I hear your conversation? I'm standing
I
by
would
the
assume
door.
you are, unless you
Yeah.
decided to wander off somewhere and
No, I
chew on
gotta
the
go
corner.
out the Thalion. Blind.
You're in the proximity where they are. You're still standing close by to the door and just waiting for your friend to return.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand there for a while, but when Blinky wants help, I'm gonna go and help her. But I'm gonna look at the door. Keep focus on it.
Carpet. Pull.
We will use the carpet to
You
move
take out the
wounded-
park it.
Yes,
We
carpet.
haven't used the
park
name
it.
yet. What name
No.
do we use to
You
activate
have
this?
not You have no word. that
We're
you
supposed to talk
Tally
about that.
ho!
How about trouble?
Trouble. That's gonna activate always. Every day.
We can now use Trollolo.
No, we cannot.
Wait, the word was for it to become alive, like, or what was the word for? So it starts to float?
That it becomes alive, yes. That it activates and floats, yes.
Sakrak, just name the carpet. I don't care, just give it a name.
Take
Take something fancy. I mean, I guess that there's no fancy words in Bashkul, but
you want a fancy Bashko word? Oh, let's find one.
Oh my god.
Murakaka.
Let's find one.
I mean, none of us would at least say by accident, and I guess not many people would use fancy words in Bashkul, right?
Fancy.
You see, as you say fancy to Blinky, you see that Blinky goes like, yeah, fancy, I can do and just
Like
disappears in her language. Like,
Fancy? Do we have
you get the
fancy
sense-
words?
do you get the sense that Blinky is just, you kind of like, she kind of like destroyed her mind. Like, she's trying to find a nice word, but she is like, this is not, no, that is definitely, no.
It's Blinky. It only has to be nice relative to the other words.
It could be share for all I care.
Yeah, it could be.
There is one word I found. It is the word known as grisrik. That is like
all right.
friendly. Like they are friendly. That is grisrik.
Yeah, that's friends. But that I would use that. That's the problem. I would use that word. Other words
Yeah.
for these people.
Yeah.
We can wait. Slakash.
Look out.
Yes. We can use that. I would never use that ever.
Does Akash mean?
It means slave.
I feel so sad for this carpet, but sure, let's go for it.
So, Slakhas.
Slakash. Slakash.
Slakash. Nice.
Just give it a name. Any name will do.
Or more Grishno.
You
That
can
is
name it Bob if you
servant.
like. I do not care.
Mm.
You see,
Why don't
like
you s-
Blinky is like contemplated, like doesn't really understand.
I know we're in a tight time schedule, but we really need this carpet to move people and help now.
Oh, Marga! Help!
Yeah.
Perfect.
This is Marga! Marga!
Marga the mat.
So you take your hand on top of the mat and you say Marga. And as soon as you say Marga, the you can see all of the dust from the carpet go as it just starts to vibrate and then just starts to float. Lift up like magically up from the ground.
Perfect. I'm gonna get the attention of people who are helping wounded and please place as many as you can on the carpet. I think it can carry 5, right?
And darkness just stops and go like, is that a flying carpet?
Yes, and it's now gonna
Yes.
assist us.
She points at that and looks at you, payment. And she like,
All right.
She wants the carpet.
You want the carpet? But it was a gift.
I guess it would be.
Fine, you can have the carpet.
I can?
You
Can
can
she?
have the carpet after the queen is saved.
Right.
Right. And she move the wounded, and you are moving the wounded towards the carpet.
You should probably know that you need to help us to rescue the queen as well.
I'm just gonna go to Rill.
Rill, is this a bad time to say that I stole their maps when they were distracted? And maybe I should put them back.
Yes, tell Darkness that you took them for safekeeping because
That's what I wanted to say, but I don't know her mood.
I feel like we should just be open right now.
All right. Darkness, hey! So I took the
Hey.
maps off the table just in safekeeping, you know.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
good
yes,
to know. I
yeah.
want them. You
Oh,
know.
yeah, you know, I figured, but
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
keeping them since
Right-
we're
right
moving,
now.
I can.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, right now. Put it on the carpet, you know.
I'm just gonna study them quickly, like, yeah.
Very good, put them there. And she looks at them and go, all of them. Very nice. As she starts to count them.
yes.
Very nice. And
Can
she
I-
I
goes,
put a fake paper. No.
Can I study them so I can see the layout of the map, or are they like?
you can very, very hastily do that.
Yeah, that.
You can make an intelligence check.
Oh yeah, look at this.
How
A
about
12, average.
You probably remember some parts of the map.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Darkness?
Yes.
Since we are going to save the queen, and once that is done, you will have yourself a flying carpet. Lucky you. We really need to know our way around this maze.
Yeah, and that will be provided by the codex.
Last time we got someone provided by the codex, they didn't know the way and they died.
Well, that's not going to happen this time. Because now we know your worth. And we thank you for saving our settlement. Is that a thanks enough?
It is.
Great. Then let us move the wounded out of here.
Yes.
And
Yes, I'll
Mm.
help someone if I can.
they are storing up some people on top of the carpet, and the carpet, whoa, levitates on the way. And it takes some time, but you are taken to another place, and it takes a long time. And you don't see Thallium for quite some time, as you're moving the wounded and so on. It roughly takes like 10-20 minutes until you have moved all of the wounded to another location of the maze. and you meet again with darkness as you have placed the last of the wounded. I can get you back to the crossroads if you need to. That is the least I can do for thanks for helping
How do
us with
we
the wounded.
get in touch with you later so we can deliver the carpet and also get help with...
Oh, don't worry, we will find you.
Lovely.
Somehow I do believe that, actually.
We have our ways.
Yes, we would very much like way back, and if you find our friend, please assist him back here as well, as quickly as possible.
We will try. But I fear that he is walking into the southern tunnels. Could be very dangerous to finding him. Those only lead to the drains out in the water.
Will you make a bigger effort if we just kind of sweeten up the deal?
What do you mean?
Well, one thief to another, I know what we want in life, don't we?
Well, it depends how much.
How much is Fallion's life worth? I'm gonna look to the others.
I mean, it's already worth a carpet,
Yeah?
and he saved your settlement.
Yeah. I would say 1,000.
I don't even think I have that on me anymore.
1,000 will suffice then,
It will.
after he's found.
Make a
And-
persuasion check.
And brought to us.
Alive?
Hopefully.
Oh, you want him alive, she says.
Oh, that's
Now it's everything
2,000.
changed. Where the fuck?
Now it's like 2,000.
Now, think about 10.
I'm not even worth that much.
But I am, as she throws it.
Oh my god.
Really can roll when it counts.
Mhm.
In roll persuasion, yeah.
With a 24, she looks at you well. Yes, afterwards. And the carpet also after everything of this is
Yes.
done.
Yes.
We keep our words.
Do you want to shake on it?
Nah, that is not the way of the thieves.
Then what is the way of the thieves?
We take
Would
word
I-
for words.
Then you have my word.
As a nobility, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I assume that means my word is not worth that much to you.
It is. If it is in gold.
Oh?
We're back!
Oh, we're back.
Yes, but I went out looking for my stuff.
Are we?
It says that we are, but my internet is not very good, apparently.
Is it the OBS? Oh, he's here.
It's moving, sort of.
So, I don't know, my internet is really fudged up, apparently.
But we are still on now.
Yes,
Yeah, we're on.
sort
Yeah.
of.
Okay.
But
friends?
maybe we should wrap
Yes,
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up. Our adventurers ended up together moving the Codex members and the wounded into a side pocket of the maze, and managed to get a sweet deal out of them to find Thalion with some gold and maybe a promise of a carpet when all of the war has ended. Probably not, but it was something at least. And also Thalion venturing into the very depths of the maze by himself, but also save his friends from inevitable doom of this gelatinous cube.
The hero of the day!
The one who
I
brought
made
the
it
cube!
problem!
And with that, my friends, because we are very sorry, but we have a little bit of a technological problem. We have internet issues from our from where we
From,
our
yeah,
stream.
it's my fault.
No, it's not your fault, but internet is internet.
Yeah.
But regardless, thank you so much for staying up with us and looking at this episode of Curse of the Black Mountain. Make sure to follow our social media, and also we have a podcast where if you don't have enough of role playing in your life, you can check over there to our SoundCloud in the same name of Roll of Faith, where you can find Skrönor och sägner från Ingenmansland, where Kalle is the DM as well. And make sure to look about in the Facebook and other pages for getting new updates. And myself are doing some interesting things because I'm trying to make I'm soon completing the religious document of my world. So probably everybody will get the part of how the religion of the Illuminescence work in Vandaloria. So you can all read about the pantheon, their demios, their angels or their saints, and also all of the funny great old ones that the Laughing God is a part of. So you will soon get sure that you can read them, and also I will try to make a podcast episode of it as well. Me reading it and explaining the gods and whatnot. But that will come in maybe a near future or something like it. But we will see.
Nice.
Regardless, my friends, thank you for standing up with us. Do you want to say something else?
I'm fucked.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you next Sunday. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.